Hi, my name is Miriam and I'm addicted to carbs. Here we have some buffalo chicken calzones, some Korean cream cheese garlic bread. You guys don't understand how happy it made me. It came out so good. I made some milk bread just for Oikawa, twisted pretzels with homemade cheese sauce, as well as these heavenly fluffy butter rolls. They were so delicious. Starting to realize I make way too much bread. But we're not done yet. Here's some homemade pita bread, copycat Annie sour cream and onion pretzels, some perfect dinner rolls, copycat Annie cinnamon sugar pretzel bites, as well as some normal pretzel bites with cheese sauce. I made homemade Raising Cane's Texas toast, the perfect garlic knots. All of you guys went crazy over this recipe. I made the Texas Roadhouse rolls, but 10 times better. And of course, we can't forget about Olive Garden's breadsticks, some cream cheese and jam danishes, garlic butter naan, as well as a savory pull-apart bread. And that's not even all the bread recipes that I posted on my page, but there's definitely a lot more coming.
The other day, somebody left me a comment asking why my recipes are so unhealthy if I studied nutrition. The answer is pretty simple. Eating yummy food makes me happy. And honestly, seeing how 2020 has been going, I don't know how much time we have left. I'm really not trying to make this year any worse by eating rabbit food, and you shouldn't either, so come to Food TikTok and we'll cook all these delicious dishes together.
The best way to roast your potatoes. Use small potatoes and boil until fork tender. Drain off the water and put them in a big bowl. We're going to start with a generous amount of olive oil. You're going to do salt, pepper. We're going to go onion powder, garlic powder, crushed red pepper, fresh basil, fresh thyme. Get that all mixed together and dump it out on a lined baking sheet. Spread them out, give them a little room on every side, and then use a glass to smash them about a ½ inch thick. And then throw them in a 425-degree oven for about 30 minutes, but you're going to want to flip them halfway through. And you're going to end up with a soft interior, crispy exterior, the best roasted potatoes you've ever had.
I want you to play a guessing game with me. What do you think these are? These are not egg yolks, and this might seem like an egg, but it's not. Oh, and this is also not an egg. This is not caviar, these are not noodles, but this is bread, and this is soup. Oh, and we have nature's cereal right here. This is the one place on Food TikTok where seeing is not believing. You cannot trust anything I make, but that's the fun part. I might be the only food creator with a sensitive warning on my video because I made edible blood that was too realistic for TikTok. We've turned literally any liquid you want into spheres and caviar, even the craziest ones you can think of. We've used a bunch of crazy tools like syringes, pipettes, and this precision scale that you all seem to love. So if you want to join me in my little playground, like, comment, share, follow, leave a suggestion with the craziest thing you can think of, and I'll find a way to fool you every time.
Let's do some cooking.
Hey everyone, it's Ariana, and today for the first time I tried recreating the infamous egg yolk ravioli dish that got me eliminated from MasterChef Junior.
Smooth, delicious, delicate. This is like eating boiled wool.
That comment has haunted me for the last 4 years, so I think it's finally time to redeem myself.
I made the dough with 2 cups of flour, 3 eggs, a pinch of salt, and a tablespoon of olive oil, mixing this all together and kneading it for about 10 minutes until it was a nice, smooth, elastic dough. Then I wrapped the dough in plastic and stuck it into the fridge for about 30 minutes to rest before rolling it out. Then I pulled it to the thinnest setting on my pasta machine. After that, I made the ricotta cheese filling with a cup of ricotta, 1/4 of a cup of Parmesan, salt, pepper, and a little bit of lemon zest, mixing this all up and then adding it to a piping bag. Then I cut out the pasta sheet into circles, added a ring of ricotta, and then the egg yolk, sealing it up with some water. The ravioli boils for about 3 minutes, and then I finished it with the brown butter sage sauce.
Let me know how I did this time around. I think I've come a pretty long way, and check out the full recipe on my Instagram where I replied to all my followers' comments.
My roommate was out of town last week, so I had no one to feed.
Luckily, my neighbors came in clutch and said they'd eat my food. Day 1, carnitas tacos. Day 2, pulled pork nachos.
That's barbecue pulled pork nachos.
Thank you.
Day 3, barbecue pulled pork sandwich.
There you go.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Of course. Hope you enjoy.
Day 4, noodle-filled biscuits and pulled pork biscuits.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Se acabó la cuarentena, el cuerpo lo sabe y la calle está llena. Se acabó la cuarentena.
You have to stop eating fast food every single day. Spending money on food is still spending money, FYI. I'm talking to those of us who Postmate a $5 meal for 20 bucks. Come to Food TikTok and let me take care of you with some delicious and easy recipes.
You must follow Food TikTok. Knowing how to make food from a box is not good enough. Knowing how to order food online is not impressive. Come to Food TikTok and I will show you how to cook such amazing food that your friends and family will be so impressed, and you'll always be showing off your amazing cooking skills.
Let's do some cooking.
This is a salad. I know, it doesn't look like it, but you can eat the entire thing in one bite, and we make it really unique with some molecular gastronomy. Even though it looks like we have caviar on the inside, that's also not true. All we need are a few tools like this scale, which I use for cooking, but apparently you all don't. A little bit of agar powder, and we can get going. I hate salads with a passion. Literally, that might be the food that I hate most in the world. So I wanted to trick myself into thinking I wasn't eating a salad while still preserving the same flavors of a salad. If you think that adults shouldn't play with their food, you are 100% wrong, because it's way more fun. But here we have all the classic ingredients: lettuce, bell peppers, pine nuts, a balsamic vinegar and kumquat juice mixture, which we turn into our fake caviar, and a bit of high quality olive oil as well. We put all these into an edible film capsule that we seal with heat, and the result is a salad like you've never seen before, because that's what we do on this channel. We make foods here that you've literally never seen in your life.
Baby, work it.
Did your mom just tell you there's food at home for the millionth time? Then you open up the fridge, but of course you have no idea what to cook? Child, don't worry. I'm August and I'm gonna help you learn how to cook. Welcome to Food TikTok. We're gonna cover the basics and make some poppin', easy, affordable recipes, cause we don't all got it like that. So hit that follow button, share this video, and let's get to cooking.
Say it with me now. I'm a pimp, 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 pimp.
What I eat at Texas Roadhouse. All mine. Texas Roadhouse rolls 12. Cinnamon butter. Are you kidding me? Christ, I don't want to think about how much butter I ingested. Hot sauce. Fried pickles. My favorite. Also all mine. Potato skins. That cheese pull. boneless chicken wings, more fried pickles and potato skins.
Have you ever had a 15-course Michelin star meal? This restaurant only has 7 tables, a tiny kitchen in the middle of it all. It feels like you're dining in someone's home and is one of the best restaurants I've dined at. Sons and daughters. I want you to picture the most succulent lamb you've ever eaten, heaping piles of caviar, and 3 different bread courses, which for me is amazing because I am a sucker for incredible bread and butter. You get free drinks, wax-sealed letters, food to eat with your hands, and so much more. I don't want to hear how small the courses are because there are 15 of them, all magnificent, and by the end I literally couldn't eat another bite. But what you're also paying for is perfection in service. We started the night with a handwritten note from the entire team congratulating us on our new jobs, and throughout the night the service was the most thoughtful I've seen. With incredible food and impeccable service, if you haven't tried a meal like this before, it's an experience worth saving up for.
So this is for anybody who's made friends on TikTok or any other social media platform. Why is it that the ones that you vibe with the best are the ones who live the furthest away? Like, all I want to do is have dinner, invite you over, hang out, and I can't even do that because you fucking live in bumblefuck.
So I asked you guys what you call this, and it made me realize how many cultures have this delicious flaky flatbread. I ended up making it with some cilantro and garlic butter, and oh my god, you guys have to try it. It gave it this beautiful crispy exterior and soft interior. You can find the written recipe on my Instagram. The dough is made with just flour, hot water, a pinch of salt, and half a teaspoon of baking powder. After you make the dough, let it rest for a few minutes and then form them into equal sized small balls. You should have enough to make about 4. I roll each ball out into a really thin rectangle, spread my garlic butter mixture on top, and then roll it into a log kind of like you would with cinnamon rolls. Then you're going to want to stretch out the log and form it into a spiral. This is going to give you lots and lots of layers and it's going to make it really flaky. Let it sit for 5 minutes and then roll it out into a circle, brush some more garlic butter on top, and then cook it with about a tablespoon of oil on a hot pan. Look how delicious that looks.
Does anybody else have that snack that they invented when they were younger and it was absolutely delicious and you were super, super proud of it and you made it for everyone, you ate it all the time, you even took pictures of it? Yeah? Okay, so this is mine. It's called a 3 M&M's ball.
Beer battered onion rings. Let's make them. Start off with some onions. Now cut them right through the middle. Now cut 1/2-inch rings. Push out your rings, perfect rings of onion. Throw them into an ice water bath. Meanwhile, our onion rings sit in the ice water bath. We're gonna start on our beer bath. All-purpose flour, pepper, paprika, seasoning salt, and garlic powder. Mix that up. Now go in there with your beer. Should be of a consistency like this. Now take your onion rings out that ice water bath and place them on a paper towel. Once dry, toss them into a bowl of all-purpose flour, no seasoning. Now coat them in that, shake off excess flour. Now toss them in your beer bath. Coat them thoroughly. Now fry them at 350 degrees. Don't forget to give them a flip. When nice and golden brown like this, take them out. To take them to the next level, sprinkle some Parmesan cheese on them. Give them a toss. Now look at those perfect onion rings. Got some Southwest sauce right here. And if you want detailed measurements on the seasonings and the Southwest sauce, go ahead and watch my YouTube video on it. Dip it in there, and hands down, these are some amazing
Alright, y'all already know how I go to plate, paper, potato, tuka. Alright, cut that thing open, y'all already know. Crispy on the outside, fluffy on the inside. Look at that, ooh, it's hot. It's hot, ooh, crunch that thing up. Crunch it up. Crunch it up. My favorite part, that butter. Y'all look at that butter. Y'all look at that butter. Butter, butter, ooh, butter, butter, ooh, butter, butter. Y'all look at that butter. strong, cause it's a plain Jane. So, alright, cheese. Y'all already know how it go. Alright, that fresh bacon. Oh, it's gotta be fresh. Don't give me no salad topping, y'all. Sour cream and green onion. Oh, look, plain Jane.
You guys have been wanting me to do just the cream itself, so here it is. This one ends up just being vanilla rolled ice cream, but this one rolls better than any other since there's no mix-ins to mess with anything. It's also really satisfying to spread out because it feels so velvety. I never would have thought in a million years that we would hit 200K in under 2 months, so I'm incredibly grateful for all of you. And you know the drill, it's time to roll. And all that's left is to throw it in the cup. The 200K special of us flipping a cup of water upside down on the machine will be coming tonight. I'm not trying to give away any spoilers, but let's just say I have one less cup than I did yesterday, so drop a follow so you don't miss it.
So I wanted to make a geode cake, and I did a spiral design for this. So I layered 6 layers of cake, and I did the double barrel technique, and I layered another 6 layers on top of that. So this is 12 layers of cake here. And I used a dowel down the center just to make sure that the cake was stabilized. And once that was done, I did a crumb coat, and then I did the final coat. And I tried to make sure that that was as smooth as possible. So once the final coat was done, I began to use a knife to cut the spiral into the cake. So once the spiral was completely cut out, I began to fill it with vanilla buttercream, and this is to hold the rock candy pieces in place. So I began to place the rock candy, and this took so long to do, and I wanted to give up, but I kept going. So once they were all placed, I began to paint with different colors, and this is just food coloring that I diluted with clear vanilla extract. And once I finished all the colors, I added a gold trim, and the cake is complete.